Hello, all you Ripplin people. This is Kathy Boyce. I was at the Dallas event and have been asked to kind of give you a quick update on some of the very, very exciting things that we heard and that we saw. So I'm going to give you as fast as I can kind of the Reader's Digest of what we believe is some of the most exciting things we've seen in the whole network marketing industry, forever. So for those of you who have joined us here and you're still not even really quite sure what Ripplin is, it's not an app. Um, it is not just as small or as simple as an app. It is basically a social media platform, and it is on and off this platform that many things will be distributed. So from here, there will be lots and lots of eyeballs, and those eyeballs will be seeing things like apps, hard goods, movies, ebooks, and many, many other things coming down through this distribution channel. So I think of this as a social media platform, a place where things can be launched from, where there's a lot of eyes looking on it and able to buy things and able to invite other people to take a look. So here's some of the things that were so exciting to me and to many other leaders who were there. First of all, I would say this whole issue of depth. And what I mean by that is you can have the best idea in the world, and you can also have a great deal of enthusiasm and even integrity. But if you don't have enough of the right people working with you, you have a problem. And so what we learned is that they have programmers from all over the world working with them. There is a huge team working in Europe. There's another team in San Diego, California that's working in a house at the beach. And literally, I would say 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, there are teams of people working to establish these and put together these marvelous systems that are going to be handed to us on a silver platter. This organization has brought together the very top network marketers, and I'll tell you why that's really important in a few minutes, but also the top finance people and the top tech people. So that's quite a combination when you put that together. One of the advisors that they're so excited about having been able to get on board is a woman by the name of Vicki Marion. And Vicki founded the Jabra, which is the Bluetooth technology. That organization and that company was sold for $40 million not very long ago. And she is very picky about who she's willing to sign on as a consultant with. And after many, many hours of grueling questions and answers from the people who are in charge of Ripplin, she sees the vision, she thinks the depth is there, she thinks the whole idea is one that can not easily, but can be implemented, and has agreed to come on board as a consultant. So this organization is attracting the best and the brightest brains in finance, in tech, in network marketing, and in business advising. So this is not some shallow little organization that is here today and gone tomorrow. I think one of the things that impressed me as I thought about it later is that really what Ripplin has done is that they have created a win-win situation for both the tech world and the network marketing world. And here's why. The tech world constantly has great products. They are always coming out with wonderful apps and all kinds of wonderful software and things, but they are hurting for a distribution channel. How can they get eyeballs on their stuff? Think about it this way, though. The network marketing business has great distribution. They have people who can multiply and multiply and multiply. But frankly, as network marketing has aged, they've grown out of products. I mean, how many weight loss and how many vitamins, how many travel companies, how many all of those things can you have? So these two industries really have merged and married in Ripplin. And the tech world is saying, let us bring you our best stuff. And the network marketing is saying, and let us bring you eyeballs to be on it and to participate in it. And together, it is truly a win-win. Something that is very, very exciting to me. The other issue I think that you've probably heard people say, but there's been tremendous growth when they started this. They thought that there would be about 100,000 users or eyeballs on it within 90 days. There are actually 1.2 million people who signed on as fans and players in 94 days. And so in 94 days, they grew faster than Facebook when it launched, or Twitter when it launched, or YouTube when it launched, and a number of other of these huge organizations that we know today. So it is an idea whose time has come. And I think going back again to the definition of Rippln, not only is it a distribution channel and is it a social platform, but it is one that rewards those who bring the people, those of us who invite our friends, and those of us who contribute content. And so instead of just these companies, YouTube, Twitter, and all the other social media companies making the money, Rippln has said, let's create a platform, let's have these marvelous things coming to market, but let's reward those people who actually bring people and who bring content, and so they get part of the action and get to make part of the money. And so I think that's the thing that is making this organization grow like it is. So what is coming? All right, so this is, first of all, we believe that in the next, I'm going to say 9 days to 2 weeks. So 9 days to 2 weeks, there will be a new button in your back office. This could even be a little faster than that, called a player tab. And this is how it works. Up at the top, there will be a thing like this and like this. That's your level. This is the level that you're at right now. So let's say I was at level 4 in terms of the growth of my organization and the depth of my organization. And let's say at one point I was at level 7. This is me here in the middle. So I look at that and I go, wow, you know, I've slipped. I got to get going here. And so in many organizations, when this happens, it's like, yeah, you know, I'm not really sure what to do. Well, here's where one of the ways they've gamified this. So there's 4 circles that go like this, and they are, this one is for your fans, this one is for how many players you have in your organization, this is for how many pro players you have, and this is a button that will unlock, and I'll explain that to you in a second. So for fans, the way this works is like there's like this little arrow that goes around like this, and the more fans you get, the more that arrow moves around. So this is a moving target right here. So what this does is if I'm at a level 4 and I want to get to level 7 or level 5, these 4 circles are telling me exactly what I have to do to get to there. Anytime we get comp plans, they're just like, oh, so confusing, and this layer and that layer. So instead of trying to say, what do I need to do to get to the next level, you simply look at these 4 circles, and it might say, okay, Kathy, you know, you need to get 15 more fans. So I think, okay, I know what my goal is. I know what I need to do. Players are people who've playered up. They've paid their fee. They've playered up. Well, how many more of those do I need in order to get to the next level? A pro player is a player who has 5 fans under them. Okay, how many more people do I need to help get 5 more fans? So this little arrow is going around. And then this particular area unlocks, and when it unlocks, you are able not just to look at all your various ripples that you have, but you are able to isolate the people who are the leaders at every level. And so if you need somebody else to player up, you can look down through, you can find your fans who's not playered up, and boom, those are the people you contact. If you need some people to player up, and to become pro, I mean, to get their 5 people, well, you can look down quickly and you can see who has that and who doesn't. So this unlock thing right here, when you get to a certain level, that unlocks, and when that does, you can just immediately see, here's who I need to contact for this, here's who I need to contact for that, here's who I need to plug in with. And so it's all very visual, it's all very gamified, it's all very simple, and it's very fun. So this is a player tab that you're going to see coming in the next, I would say the outside is 2 weeks and maybe sooner. It's ready to go and will be launched very, very soon. And it'll be a wonderful way for you to see where you're at, where you need to be, and what you need to do in order to be able to get there. All right, the next thing, this is very, very exciting. So the next thing is that there is this gaming app that is coming out, and this gaming app is called Guesseroo. And it is a picture app. Now, this is not something that I really know anything about, but I guess in the App Store there's a lot of picture games. So basically how it works is that on your phone there is a picture, a really, really, really close-up of something, and you need to kind of look at it and look at it and try to figure out what the heck it is. So one that they showed us was like a bedspread with just a little tiny piece of a dog's nose over here, but you just could not tell what it was. So underneath that picture, there are maybe, I'm going to say 15 or so letters that you can choose from. Okay, here's the letters down here. And then there's a box up here that is the number of letters of the word that's this. So you've got to look at the picture, look at the letters, look at the number of letters that can be in that word, and try to figure out what it is. So let's say you do figure it out. In this particular case, it was dog. Okay, so you put that in there and kabing, you win, and what you get is you get some coins. Now, the coins are things you can spend free, you get them free. You can spend these coins to help you with another picture. You can use them, you can say, I need a hint. I need you to take some letters away, or I need you to take some letters out. I need to zoom in. And so when you spend some of your coins, you can get these things done. Now, here's the problem, is that you can run out of coins in a big hurry, right? And so then you can either buy coins and say, okay, I really want to win this game, so I'll buy coins, or you can become a VIP player of that game. And when you become a VIP player, really what you're doing is that you're paying the money that it takes in order to become a player in Rippln. Okay, so now let me explain this better. So when you share this app with somebody and they sign up for this particular app, I'm going to take all this stuff out of here. So when you share this app with somebody, okay, all you do is you show them the picture, you hold it up, you say, what is this? I can't figure this out. Help me figure it out. Oh, no, no, no. And they get in there and they're looking at it with you and they go, wow, you know, that is really, really cool. What is that? Oh, it's this very cool game. It's called Guesseroo. You want it? Yeah, I do. Okay, here's the link to the app. Boom. You shared the link to the app. They download the app. Guess what they just did? They just got into the Ripple under you. That's exactly right. That's how easy it's going to be to get people into your Ripple. You share the app, you show it to them. Oh, wow, that's really, you want to play this game with me? Yeah, I really do. Okay, here's the link. Boom, they click on it. They are in the Ripple as a fan when they do that, okay? Now they're in the Ripple. Then they're playing, they don't even know, and products are coming by them and all kinds of things. But now they want a player, they want to be a VIP. They want to get a whole bunch of free coins in order to be able to play their game. So they player up, and I'm not exactly sure how the fee of that's going to work, but when they player up, they actually became a player in Rippln. And now they're going to be getting information and education as to how they can earn money in Rippln as well. You want to play this game, or do you want to make money playing this game? So you guys, we have really done the hard work. We've been out in the trenches digging like crazy, just, you know, inviting people. There hasn't been any money, there hasn't been any app for them to see, and yet many of you have built substantial ripples without anything even to show. So imagine when you finally have something that you can show to people, you can actually, you know, show them something like this, and they're excited about it, and all that they have to do is download that, and they become a fan, and then the game takes over to bring them to the place of player. Then what's going to happen is that your Ripple is going to begin to grow what we call organically. In other words, from inside, not from you doing things on the outside to make it happen. Now, I don't know if you get this or not, but this is like the easiest way in the whole wide world I've ever seen to build an organization. You're not calling people, you're not going to hotels, you're not getting them to sign up, you're not getting them to buy packages of stuff to put in their garage. You're not doing anything. You're sharing a fun game with them. They see the game, they become a fan, they get involved with all the stuff that's in there. They want to become a VIP because they want to make money and because they want free stuff to play the games with, and bam, they become a player, and you didn't even have to do it. So this is so tremendously exciting to me because you don't have to push it anymore. Now you can let it grow. You can let your Ripple grow, and you are not the one who has to make all of that happen anymore. Now, that's just the first app. Have you guys, any of you heard of Candy Crusher? Anybody heard of Candy Crusher? I don't play it, but from what I understand, it is a hugely popular game. Candy Crusher has agreed to be distributed through Rippln. So that's another one when you share it that people will be becoming fans within Rippln. You'll be able to rent movies, independent films that are looking for distribution channels will be rentable off of here. There will be wellness apps, there'll be weight loss apps, meal planning apps, every kind of app you can imagine. Dozens of apps are coming. And not only do people become members of Rippln when they download these, but you also earn $1 every time that you share one. So there's tremendous places here that money's going to be coming from, and such an easy and fun way for you to be able to duplicate your system. I just can't tell you how exciting that is to me, because I think that it has been so difficult with every network marketing company in the past to help everyone duplicate in their team. And now, if you can play a game and hold it up and show it to somebody and say, hey, do you want to play this game? And you give them the link, you can duplicate it. And so there's nobody in your team now who can't make their Ripple grow and be successful and make money. And that is a very, very exciting thing. And it's set up this way so that all of us, everybody who comes in, who's paying attention at all, can be a winner and can make money. Now, the next very exciting thing is that there's going to be a storefront. Now, many of the things that they're going to be offering are going to be offered like Groupon, which is, if you're not familiar with Groupon, it's a email that you can get every day that has like specials of, restaurants or merchandise you can buy or whatever at really, really cheap prices. But they're only good for a certain amount of time, like maybe 12 hours or something like that. So the clock is ticking, and if you want this, you have to get it right now. So they want to have these things out for the holiday season. You will earn a commission if anyone in your team or in your Ripples buys these things. You will earn a commission. So here's an example. There is a thing called a case monkey, and a case monkey is it's a company, and what they do is that they make personalized mobile device cases. So let's say you're a grandparent, you want a picture of your grandbaby on there, or you've got a really cool motorcycle and you want a picture of that on there, or you took a great vacation, you want a picture of that on there, you have a company, you want a logo on there, whatever it is, you can personalize your mobile cases that you use. That's called Case Monkey, and that's going to be available. Mobile chargers are going to be available. I don't know if you could see this one, but this is one right here. They're tiny little tubes. They will give you up to 30 or 40 hours more power with your iPhone, your iPad, or any other mobile device. Now, here's the one, guys. This one's going to be a must-have for everybody on your list. This is a voice-activated watch. And what this does, we saw it at the conference, and what it is that you can speak texts into it, and you can speak emails into it, and you can speak to get phone calls on it. And so it's like, Star Trek or something. And they are going to be available. We pre-bought them at the conference. They're going to be distributed down through the Ripple, and people will be able to buy these. And here's the deal, you guys. I was listening to NPR the other day, and they were doing a review on Apple. And the analyst who was talking about it said, the only Apple's, in order to keep their earnings going up, has to have constantly new products. They have to be innovating. And the announcer said, well, what do you think their next product is going to be? And they said, well, we think it's going to be a voice-activated watch. And so we're coming to market before Apple with a voice-activated watch. This is extremely exciting information. Bluetooth speakers, they showed them to us. They're about this big. They connect in seconds to whatever device you want to connect to. They have tremendous sound, and you've got portable music that you can crank up anywhere, anytime. Headphones, ear sets. There's also going to be a personalized Rippln tablet that is like an iPad or like a just a tablet. And I'm not exactly sure how they're going to personalize that, but it is a Rippln tablet. You guys, this is just the beginning of the stuff that's going to be distributed through this system. That as people, even if they're just fans in your Ripple, see these things, they buy them, that money flows up, and you're the person there at the top who gets to have the money when it comes. So I think this is one of the things that excited me probably more than almost anything, though, is that this company is really, really committed to help others. And they're not just saying that. It's not just lip service. So here's the deal with that. They are planning within the next 12 to 18 months. So that's a little ways out here still. But what I heard, and I'm not positive that I have this all correct, but there will be a way for you to actually donate the $25 a month that you are now paying as a monthly fee to help people in third world countries with microloans through an organization called Kiva. So Kiva is an organization that gives small microloans to people in entrepreneurs in third world countries to help them start businesses. And we are going to be able, through Rippln, to take either all or part, I'm not positive, of the money that we pay monthly in order to support Kiva, that supports those organizations, those people, and helps people in third world countries do what we're doing in terms of being entrepreneurs. Now, you guys, I think that is just beyond exciting. It just knocks my socks off. I'm so thrilled to see that kind of emphasis here with these guys. So another thing I wanted to tell you is why do certain apps have viral growth? And I think probably one of the apps that or one of the organizations, companies, Zynga, that has made Farmville and Words with Friends and many others has just anything they touch, anything they put out just goes like crazy, is because of two reasons. One is because they cross-promote, and two is because they have a huge following. They have over 40 million downloads of their apps. Well, think about this. They cross-promote and they have a following. That is exactly what Rippln will have. So as our apps come in, we will cross-promote. If you're already playing Guess-A-Roo and the new app comes, you're going to get pop-ups that tell you about it. And boom, we're going to use the same audience to go to the next one. Another download, more money for you. Another place for them to spend money to enhance that game, more money for you. And we already have 1.2 million followers, and it's just beginning. August 10th, by the way, just in case you haven't heard this, Rippln will do a convention in Mexico. And there's huge growth in South America and in Mexico. And so this is worldwide. We're in 240 countries already. So when we say cross-promote, we mean cross-promote. When we say viral, we mean viral. Okay, so what should you be doing now? Well, you can take this webinar and you can share it with your teams to help them see the vision. If you share this with your team, I can guarantee you that people will get busy inviting people, because now we finally can see what we've been inviting them to. If you have not powered up, I would tell you that Rippln has decided to wait, to give us a 2-week extension on powering up. And here's the reason why, you guys. That Guess-A-Roo app that I just told you about was supposed to be released at the conference, and they have it ready to go. But the problem is that Apple's division that approves apps actually got hacked. And so they shut it down. And so nobody is able to submit anything to them for approval right now. So what happens is when that gets fixed and they open the door again, then we can submit for our approval of Guess-A-Roo, and then it takes about 10 days for that to get approved. So what they've done is, instead of just wasting this time, they've said, let's give an extended 2-week window to everybody so that they can still power up. And powering up, you guys, is huge. I'm not going to go into all of it right here, but if you power up within these 2 weeks, you become a charter member, gives you the highest payout for 90 days, gives you first look at all the apps before anybody else, gives you all kinds of perks. You don't want to miss it. Power Up now. You go into your back office under Commerce, look there, there should be a green light. You can power up using that, and I strongly suggest you do it. Invite, invite, invite. This is the big one. Grow your Ripple during these weeks before they actually launch. We think that they will actually fully launch when this first app comes out. So probably about 2 weeks, we'll see a huge, big launch. But really, it'll be a launch. But they said that the full worldwide launch will probably be in January. But they are doing one now, kind of a phased-in stage of launching, and then a full launch in January. Also, when you power up, you are able to look down into all of your ripples, every single ripple. And when you drill down into them, you can click on anyone's name. You can see how many people are in their organization, and you can reach down to help them and connect with your leaders. How can I help you? Are you stuck? Do you don't understand what powering up is? Are you unsure about how to invite? Are you unsure of what rippling is? You guys reach down into your organizations to get them anchored and to get them solidly in place. So there you have it. That is exactly what we learned when we were there, and I would just tell you that we who were there are extremely excited. We think that the vision, the depth, the integrity of the company is over the top. We think that what they are bringing to the marketplace are things that people really want, that they're already doing. And now it's just a matter of each one of us bringing people in and then having our teams grow organically through the process of doing things that people like to do anyway. Play games, share apps, buy stuff, and you're going to make money and your team is going to grow. So hope that helps you. We're over the top excited. Hope you are to get out there and grow your teams this week. And we look forward to seeing you and working together with you. Thanks.